Today, it almost happened. I almost forgot to record. It's almost 8 o'clock right now. I think yesterday I got the video up at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to a church service right now. I'm in the parking lot, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't done my daily devotional yet. I, of course, have read the chapter. I knew what I wanted to talk about, but work has kept me bogged down all day. On Wednesdays, I'm just going to have to record a lot earlier. And you guys let me know in the comments, like, what's best? And let me know this. What's best? You know, we're 13 days in. Would you want me to upload the actual devotional first thing in the morning so that I could technically record it the night before? Or do you prefer what I'm doing, which is uploading it like halfway through the day or at night? So Matthew chapter 13. This is an amazing chapter. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I'm in the middle of my car and I got to go to church. But Matthew chapter 13, I like the beginning. Like, Jesus starts telling a story in the parable of the sower. And he says, one day a sower went out to sow. Now, normally we keep reading and we talk about the different types of soil and what type of heart do you have? Are you receptive to the word? Or are you the stony ground or the good soil? Or are you the thorny soil? I want to look at the sower. Because in this story, the sower represents God. And I just think it's amazing that the sower went out to sow. I think it's amazing that God could have stayed in heaven, but he stepped out of heaven, wrapped himself in flesh, and sowed into the earth. Literally, what was wrapped in the flesh that was Jesus the man was God. He was the seed on the inside of Jesus. And when Jesus died and went into the earth, when he literally died and went in the tomb, when he rose again, it was like the seed coming to life and giving new birth. And that's why we're born again. We receive new life. And I just think it's amazing because it was a seed, it was a fruit that brought sin into the world. And if you look in Genesis chapter 3, in certain versions of the Bible, when it talks about the seed of God, it says the seed of the woman, it says a big S. And when it talks about the seed of the enemy, it says a little s. The seed of Satan is sin, but the seed of God is Jesus. And he planted that seed in the earth so that we can have salvation. I just think it's amazing that the sower stepped out of heaven to sow into the earth so that we can have everlasting life. And it's like, if you think about it, your fertilizer is the word of God. Your rain and your sunshine is church, is like the sunshine. And the rain, the watering, is the presence of God. You get into worship and you're watered. And that the seed starts to germinate, starts to grow on the inside of you. And then you give birth to new life as a Christian. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Matthew chapter 14.